Today I'd like to share with you some quick tricks and tips for long hair, and especially I'd like to share with you probably one of the most classic and foundation shape, and this shape is square layers. In a moment I'll explain you why square, why layers, but probably you have already know why layers, but I'd like to explain why square. So as you can see now, I'm taking my first section. I have already my guideline, and I'll explain you in a moment where and how I take my first guideline. So before you start, this shape is extremely high, guys. Hi. This shape is extremely useful for daily salon life, daily salon work with your customers, because you probably see already you need just a few basic sections. You have only your top section and bottom section. Now I'm creating my layers, and as you can see here, my tension, and I have already my guideline. I take my guideline from the opposite side, from my right side. I don't want to waste your time, and I have already created my right side. But don't worry about this, I'll explain you everything, and I'll show you everything about right side, about your opposite side, which you take for your daily life, for your daily salon life with your customers. Again, guys, I'm extremely happy to be here, extremely happy to share some tricks and tips. Let me know, is everything okay with picture and sound, because I'm here with you guys. That's why I'm using my front camera. As you can see, probably everything in mirror effect. Yeah, this is my first section, and now I'd like to explain you why exactly, you see layers and why square. First of all, you have to find your first section and create with over direction your first cut line. That's why you have to build, imagine a square here, and you have to build this square by your cut line. This technique gives you and your customer amazing texture, amazing volume, but volume I'll explain in a moment why exactly volume. You will achieve everything, volume, texture and movement. Especially it's amazing effect for long hair, and this technique extremely useful for long hair and medium length as well. Why volume? Because by this technique and technically you create less volume, but it's technically. This technique gives you this opportunity to create amazing volume by blow drying in your salon or daily life for your clients. Now I'm taking my second section, and I'd like to explain and I'd like to show you in different way how I'm creating. And yeah, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. As you can see, just now I'm working with my bottom section. I'd like to show you over direction. The main idea of this shape is over direction. Every section you have to take vertically, and then using over direction you have to create your layers. Alright, I hope you see, guys. There are a few crucial moments for my right side or for opposite side, your opposite side, and I'll explain you in a moment. And now just continue my cut line. It doesn't matter what kind of length do you have, you can create extremely short layers and make connection between extremely long and extremely short layers. Don't worry about that. So Hello guys, hello, thanks for watching. Alright. Yeah. And now the most important is as you see, we are creating the square here by the layers, by the cut line. That's why it's extremely important to control your over direction and elevation. If you have chance to work through the mirror, it will be the best way how to achieve nice, clean result. I don't have a mirror here, I have my mirror in the front, but I'd like to use my front camera, and I'd like to use your vision from the side. So, as you can see, my elevation and over direction. Alright guys. Tell me guys, what kind of shape do you prefer, what kind of lens do you prefer? Do you prefer work with short hair, short shape, or probably long hair? Yeah. And now let's talk about body position, because this shape is classic shape and you have to control your body position always. Just my advice for you, if we speak about like classic shape and classic way, you have to take your body position, you have to decide which side is your side, your first side. For example, my first side is left side, this side, and I decided to stay here. And my advice, and just my humble opinion, you have to take your body position, you have to take this position for while all shape. Even if you work with your opposite, sorry about that, if you work with opposite side here, anyway you have to take, you have to stand here. I'll explain you then with body position and over direction on your opposite side, but usually you have to stay in one point and don't change your body position while all shape and all cutting. Alright? And but now I became a good policeman, a good cop, and it was in my opinion. But in your daily life with customers, you can change your body position, but you have to understand that now I start and I have my hand position, head position, and body position all the same, while all shape and all technique. But if you change your body position, for example, next time if you want to stay on the opposite side, you have to change your body position, it's clear, but you have to change your fingers position, your cut line, and you have to change your probably even head position. By this technique you can change, by this changing, you will change your cut line. And maybe you can destroy this cut line. So my advice, try to stand while all shape in one position. It's easier for understanding, easier for creating nice clean line. Alright. Over direction. The biggest mistake here, especially here, from the sword section, is different over direction. For example, like this, or like this. It's a mistake, because if you change the over direction, you'll get round layers probably, or you'll get triangular layers. It's a different result. Yeah. Now I'd like to change again, always vertical section. I'd like to change the heat position. I'd like to show over direction and cut line. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Unfortunately, I'm here with you and I'm using my front camera. But leave your comments, leave your questions in the comments below, and I'll text you as soon as possible after this live. Alright? Yes, as you can see. Where a crucial moment starts from this side, from this section, because this section has round shape. And you have to create, just like to show. Now you have to make connection. In crucial moments, you have to achieve nice square layers without round cut line. Body position, fingers position, and hand position. Right. Oh yeah, just one. As you can see here, now we have several sections, and I'd like to check here if something went wrong. We have time and we have this opportunity to change something. My advice for you, try to create the same with your customer in salon life. I'd like to show you. If you want to check something, try to find the same elevation. It's extremely important to see what line did you create. Alright. Yes. Nice square line. Alright. As you can see here, we have like a corner, but I don't know, it's not a corner, it's square. Just I'd like to show you. Yeah, as you can see here, nice square line. Because usually by this technique, if you have any mistake or you probably have different body position, something like that, you get, you get round layers. Alright. Try to find, exactly. Trying to find my previous section. Right. Where you from, guys? Just trying to make connection. As you can see here, just now I'm working with my bottom section. Yeah. My advice for you guys, try to use a long comb. I'm using my short comb. I need something like yellow or pink color for this. It's easier for understanding if you use some dark hair. Alright. Yeah, guys, hello. Alright. I'm happy with my side. Yeah. Don't forget about level of moisture. Alright. Yeah. vertical section. In real life, with your customers, you don't need to separate, you don't need to work separately every section, but just I'd like to show you. All right. Now I'm changing my body position, just I'd like to show you how this technique works and how you can achieve the over direction. All right. Try to use a small section for achieving balance. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sometimes I'll change my body position and sometimes it will be a bit different way, but just I'd like to show you everything from the side because I'm using just my front camera and sometimes it's quite difficult to see and to control something through the mirror, and I'm trying to control everything through the front camera. So yeah. And always try to check the layers, how it looks. Alright. Honestly, I like this technique. I like this technique for long hair, especially for curly hair. Try to use this technique if you have any curly hair or extremely long hair and she wants to change something. Try this technique. Thank you so much, guys. Again, yeah, just I'd like to remind you, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Leave comments below and I'll text you as soon as possible. By the way, you can find me on my Instagram if you like. You can use my family name and text me directly anytime you like if you have any question. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite difficult to use doll's hair. I prefer to use nature hair and live models. Alright guys, my final section, and I'll show you everything here in the bottom section. Yeah, I'll change my body position. Alright. Yeah. I'm done. And now I'd like to share with you some tricks and tips. As you know, as I said before, you have to work separately with the bottom section and top section, and you have to work just like my advice for you guys. If you decided to start from the left side, for example, and if you decided to stay here, your body position starts, like your body position for left side will be here. You have to stay here, you have to stand here while all shape, while all technique. Even if you work in the opposite side, in my case it's right side, and I'd like to show you how can you take a section from the opposite side and create the cut line if your body position always in one point. You can take like so, if you like, if you have a mirror, if you can control this section. If not, you can even stay here, take section, sorry guys, stay here, take a section, make it nice and clean, and then you can take you can stay back. You can take a step back and take your section, for example, like so, and then your body position like it was. Yeah, one step, take a step, take a section, take step back, and you can work like in classic, during classic shape, how it works usually. But if you want to change, your body position, for example, it's easier. Honestly, it's easier to work with different body position for different sides. I understand you completely, and it's nice. It's your choice. But again, you have to understand that your different body position. You have to change your fingers position. You have to change your head position. You have to change your hand position. That's why you have to understand what are you doing, and that's why you have to understand how to work with different sections, with different positions of head, hand, etc. Because by this way, if you decided to change something, probably like 75% you can change your cut line and you can change your elevation. Easier to stand in one point, but it's your choice, up to you guys. And then the most important thing I'd like to say, you always have to control everything through the mirror. It's a crucial moment. I mean, you can do everything what you like. You can change your body your body position. You can change head position. Just if you understand what you're doing. But at the same time, you always have to control everything through the mirror. Alright, my top section, and now you have to, guys, make connection. I'd like to explain you. You have to make connection between your bottom section and top section. And now the most important thing, the crucial moments, is to continue your cut line. As you know, we are creating square layers, and we have to build the square here by the cut line or direction, etc. And we have to continue our cut line, and the crucial moments is to make it square, because usually the biggest mistake is usually hairdressers are creating a round line and round layers. While this shape is extremely important, extremely useful for salon life, especially for long hair, for curly hair, because we can create amazing texture, amazing volume, amazing movement of hair, but at the same time we can save a nice strong front line for our customer. It's extremely important for some people, because usually we have three different sections of the volume, and here we have only two sections. That's why we have to create nice strong front line, and this technique I love it. I use this technique a lot for different hair types and hair lengths. Alright, guys, now I'd like to show you briefly, if you see now, but I'll show everything in a minute. As you can see, this diagram, sorry about that, as you can, I'm using my front camera and you see everything like in the mirror. Hi guys, like in the mirror, but on the side it doesn't matter for these diagrams. As you can see, this line, it looks like a bit round, but we have to create more square. It's just for better understanding, I decided to create this diagram a bit round for students, because usually I use this diagram for beginners, and for daily life you don't need to make it round. Alright, take a central section here, and now I'd like to show you how to make connection. Alright, don't forget about moisture. Try to take, if you are in Canada, a few centimeters. If you are in the US, a few inches, right? Tell me, guys. Now this is my top section, and I'm taking as a guide a small piece from my bottom section. And now I'm trying to find my cut line. Alright, yeah, this is right over direction and right elevation. So what usually you can change here, it's a different elevation. For example, you can take a small section, a small point, and change your elevation, and like so you will create round layers, but we need to create a square. That's why try to find nice clean previous cut line. Yes, I'm happy. Do you know, guys, how to find your previous guideline, or usually how to find nice clean guideline and make sure that elevation is right? I'll show you. For example, if you change your elevation like so, you'll see untidy and unclean, guideline. So you have to find, first of all, you have to change your elevation and find nice clean cut line. If you see this, it means your elevation is right. Alright. Then I'm taking my section, continue my cut line. Alright. Yes. And my final section, third section of my first section. Alright, yeah. My advice for you guys, if you want to create nice clean cut line, try to take your section like so, and then make over direction. Alright. And now I'd like to show you in different way what you have to control through the mirror. Let's take another section here. Alright. First section from my second section. Well, it's difficult for understanding. First section from my second section. Take a small part from the bottom section and try to find. Alright, tell me, guys, is it okay? It is nice over direction? Or probably This one is better. No. That's why you have to always control yourself through the mirror. But now I'm using my front camera. Yeah. This one is alright. That's why constant body position is easier. Yeah. Do you use Thompson for cut technique, I mean products, like spray or something like that? Do you prefer this or not? Yeah, I'm taking, changing my over direction. Alright, nice, nice clean line. Don't forget to control yourself through the mirror. Yeah. Sorry about that. Those hair. Now, different and wrong body position, just I like to show from the side for you guys. I'm trying to control my over direction through the mirror. I have one exactly there. Change the over direction. And take a section again. Right. And as you can see now, we have nice, strong front line, but at the same time, have nice texture and nice layers here. I don't even know which kind of hairstyle I'd like to use in the end. Curly hair or straight hair? Tell me, guys. I'll make a picture of this shape after, and I'll leave this picture in the comments so you can check everything. This is the final part of my top section. Then I have to blow dry. I'd like to show you everything, and I'd like to give you some tricks and tips what you have to do after blow drying. It's very important, especially for curly hair. It's not for customer, this position and this effect, it's uncomfortable. It's just for dolls, because I'd like to show you in different ways what you have to do now. So we have our bottom section, we have our top section, and we have already done our bottom section and right side of our top section. Alright guys. And now I'm taking a new section and using previous as a guide. If you like, you can take a small piece from the bottom section, just if you like, because now we have a guideline. Alright, over direction, try to control, yeah, I love it. Try to work separately. Sometimes it's faster than without different sections. See, it's wrong. That's why I'm trying to control myself through the mirror and through the camera. Yeah. Again, it's wrong. I have to change. Alright, yeah. Honestly guys, I'm extremely happy to be here and I'm extremely happy to share this shape, this technique with you guys. It's amazing time together. Then we have to check everything because I think one side should be a bit longer, but we'll see. And I know why. That's why I'll check this side. It's always difficult to work without mirror. Yeah. Take a small section. Alright, change position. I have mirror over there. Alright guys. I'm taking my previous section as a guide. Alright. Let's create. Always try to make connection between your previous cut line and future cut line. Alright. Yes, nice. And final section. As you can see here, I'm taking a small section from the previous bottom side and bottom section. Just like to make sure that everything is fine and clean. Alright. Nice. Hey guys, if you have any questions, leave comments below and I'll answer as soon as possible. Now we have to check everything. As I said before, I think this right side a bit longer than left side, because several times I had to change my body position, but we'll check. That's why I'd like to ask you, if it's possible, try to stand in one point and don't change your body position. It's a crucial moment. Just if you want to change your body position, try to control always your over direction, your tension, etc. Right. Trying to change my comb and natural falling, and I'll check everything, volume, cut line, like so, and then I like to check, make cross check. Yeah, I have one, as you can see, on the left side, not right side. Just a small. It's okay to check time to time everything. Just I have to take a few steps back and take this section, make it cleaner. Now you can take bigger section, because usually we will find, yes, here we go. In a few moments I'll use a blow dryer, and usually it's quite boring thin for life, but I'll try to do this. Yeah, as you can see here, just a small pieces of hair, but in general this shape looks amazing. Yes. Now I'm going to use my blow dryer, so guys, stay tuned for more. Sorry about the noise. Try to find a natural fall-in and don't create extra volume by blow drying, because you have to find nice natural fall-in and see the results. If you want to create curly hair by blow drying, you can do this after, but time to time, if your customer has already curly hair, you can use the diffuser or something like that for creating more texture, more volume. But now I'd like to find a natural fall-in, and I'd like to show you the results. I'm using a 9-row brush. You can use any brush you like. A nice 9-row brush with my logo, as you can see here, but unfortunately you see everything like through the mirror. Hey guys. Sorry about the noise. And again, I'll use my styler. I'd like to show you the main idea of the shape, and for this I have to make it straight. And explain what you have to do with your outline. I'm doing this as quickly as possible. Again, just would like to explain you, I'm doing this as quickly as possible. That's why I'm taking such a big section for my brush. If you like, you can work separately with your customer. My idea now, I'd like to show you the main result. Alright, now it's easier. Let's create the style. I'll take this big section as I can. It will be faster. I don't want to waste your time, guys. I know it's a morning time. I'd like to inspire you. I have already seen this shape. I like the result. I hope you like it too, but I'll explain and show you in a few minutes. Taken quite big sections. Again, for salon life, for your customer, my advice, try to work separately. So guys, again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments below. And by the way, you can find me on my Instagram or Facebook page and text me directly. I'll text you back as soon as possible, today or anytime you like. Just we need a few minutes, sorry. Honestly, if you have already seen my Facebook page and Instagram, you probably notice that I have a lot of short shape, short lengths. Honestly, it's because it's easier to create shape, easier for Instagram, for social media to create thumbnail shorter, because you can explain by the picture what you've done. For long hair, sometimes it's more difficult to explain by the picture on social medias what you've done. That's why I'd like to create a final look, a final picture of this shape. and I'll put this picture in the comments and you'll see the final result. For nice final result, we have to spend some extra time, and I think it will be easier to create a picture after. But now I'd just like to show you our layers and probably make it cleaner if we need. Oh yeah, guys. Usually blow drying is quite boring thing for life, I know this. Right, just 2 minutes more. Yes. After this, I'd like to show you briefly my diagrams. You can make a picture or just you understand by this slide, by this video. By the way, you can share this live everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, just if you like. If you like it, please share this video. Alright. And left side, I'd like to make it cleaner. I'd like to show you upside down result. It's very difficult and it looks strange if you want to create the same with your customer. That's why the doll's hair and doll for this a bit better than real life, than real person. So you'll see what I'm trying to show you now. Here we go. Final. All right. Now let's try to find my advice for you for your outline. You can create it after your layers. But now I'd like to show you the main idea of this shape. Why exactly square layers? Just we need a white background. Yes, as you can see, the main idea of this shape is a nice, clean, square layers, square line. Yes, I like it. In this shape, I'd like to show you if we're changing our head position, what we have here. Nice texture and volume here, and less texture and volume and movement here. And what we have now, we have nice strong front line and nice texture and volume here. Amazing. I love this. I like and love this shape for any hair type, especially for curly hair. So, but our outline looks fine. Even now, I didn't cut this line. Just nice, I like it. Tell me guys, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you like this shape? Do you like this technique? I'd like to make, I need a few steps more. I'd like to make it a bit cleaner, and I'd like to make a picture with the final look of this shape. Yes, nice. Final